nature blindness came to my heart today in church, which is you're shown a picture of a wolf in the bush and asked, what's it a picture of? And you say, a wolf. And they say, and what? And you look and look and look and say, a wolf. I see nothing else. There's just a wolf in this picture. And they say, but what about the bush? Have I ever been blind to the bush? I am still learning to see the bush. It takes so much time of digging into layers of awareness and returning day after day and year after year to see all that is going on in just a little tiny piece of wild land. And similarly, in my life, I am so blind to most of what is shaping me, what is giving air and growth and possibility around me, and so distracted by the systems and the social expectations of other humans that I've grown up around, that I'm almost blind to, that feel as inevitable as physics. Physics is another field I am discovering. I did not really know, and there is so much more, I'm sure, we have yet to figure out, but we'll grow to know with a bit of time and the grace of God. Today in church, the story that made me think of nature blindness is the story of the blind man, a beggar. Jesus' disciples see him and says, explain to me, why is this person blind? Is it their fault or their parents' fault? And Jesus says, I am the light of the world. And what he's saying is, I can't even explain how this wrong is part of a broader system. The system is so much beyond what I can explain. But he heals the man. And this too causes consternation in their community. Community doesn't say, oh wow, blessings upon us, a miracle has occurred. They say first, is this the same person? That person's blind. It looks just like the blind person, but anybody blind can never see, and this one can see. We must have another person. Looks just like that other person, this one can see. Until, the parents are brought in and they say, no, this is our child. And I don't know how he came to see. They do know how. They know that it was a miracle of Jesus. But they have been told that if they were to say that, they will be socially ostracized. Because the leaders of the church are saying this is impossible. And then they're saying, because it happened on a Sunday, and of course, anybody knows that only a sinner would do work like miracles on a Sunday. And at the end of the day, the blind man who simply followed with faith the stranger's direction to put mud on their face to wash it off, and grew to turn from it being a stranger to being a prophet to being the Lord they worship over the course of the few verses of this story in John chapter 9. They are seen to be lost of blindness in two ways, physical blindness and spiritual blindness. And meanwhile, the leaders of the church are lost to sight in two ways. They literally can't see the miracle right in front of them because of their inability to embrace a whole different world than the one they expected, the one they thought they were going by the rules of. So here it is, Lent, a time of contemplation. And I keep feeling rising up in me this urgent wish, this call to be part of change. And not just superficial change, not just paper bags instead of plastic bags, not just electric vehicles instead of combustion engines, but societal systemic change. So the hierarchies that serve us so badly, where the people making the most of our decisions have the least input, true, honest, collaborative input from other people. And the majority of us, in all of our wonderful capacity and generosity, feel constrained and unable to contribute all that we could if only we were given a chance. And yet I can't even imagine exactly what I'm longing for. What would a more inclusive and equitable and unencumbered and collaborative society look and feel and taste like? I can't even really imagine it. My mind, my heart, my soul is not big enough. But I feel called to it. I want to lean into it with all the faith I have. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Any rate, thoughts on a Sunday. I invite you to join us, Hilldale Church in Thunder Bay, every Sunday, 9:30, to sing and to pray. Happy Sunday.